Hello, everyone. Oh, hang on, that was already on. Hi, thank you for having me. My name's Amy. I work for a company called ThoughtWorks. We are a global software development consultancy, and I work in the Manchester office. And today, I want to share with you a mini retrospective from a conference that I spoke at last month. It was my first ever conference. It was a tech conference, and I am not technical, so I wanted to share with you some of my learnings from this experience. So just to give you some background, the conference that I spoke at was called DDD North, and it was a tech conference aimed at software developers, predominantly using Microsoft technologies. It's a very established community, and originally I was looking at it for sponsorship opportunities for ThoughtWorks to invest in. What I learned quite quickly was that all of the speakers were predominantly white male, and it felt not right for ThoughtWorks to be investing in a conference that wasn't aligned to what we believe in. So ThoughtWorks is very, very big on diversity across the spectrum, and obviously the Women in Tech agenda is quite high up on there. So I decided not to sponsor it and not to invest. However, I did feel that it was my duty to try and do something about this. So in a moment of girl power, I submitted a talk, which was then open for votes, and it got voted in, which I was a bit worried about. So then I had a 45-minute presentation on my hands with 15 minutes Q&A. So what I wanted to do was just take you through some observations. So there was something that I was feeling, which I later discovered had a name. I don't know whether anyone's familiar with imposter syndrome. But basically, that is the belief that everybody around you is more qualified or better placed to do something than you are. It's feeling like you're a fraud. It's feeling like you're about to get found out at any minute. It's really quite worrying. I was feeling this at the conference, not only because I was a female and I was in the minority. I think it was about 350 people there, and there was maybe 10 women there. But more importantly, it was because I was not technical and I was talking at a tech conference. That was quite surreal. So that was the most challenging thing, this sense of I didn't belong there and I didn't really have any right to talk there. But actually, I discovered that I knew other things compared to the other people there. So it wasn't that I didn't know anything, I just knew different things. Also, something that I fell victim to was over-planning. I don't really plan that much. I don't really plan that well, but that suits my style. So just because everyone tells you to plan loads, don't if it doesn't feel natural to you. During the event was really, really bizarre. So I went to a number of presentations on this day. I didn't really understand any of them, but I embraced it while I was there. One observation was that a lot of the slides were white, lots and lots and lots of text, lots of bullet points, not many colours, whereas mine was all pictures, very, very little text, lots and lots of colours. And I chose to use a lot of statistics and stories in my talk because I felt that would help engage with the audience. That was a completely different style to every other presentation there, which I just thought was quite interesting to see. Throughout the day, I felt a huge amount of doubt and uncertainty and nerves about the whole thing, particularly because of some of the content of my presentation. So I'm going to show you a couple of pictures that were included in my slides. I don't know whether you can see these well, but this is basically, these are two pictures that a 10-year-old and a 15-year-old drew of what they think a person in technology looks like. And one description here says he will be old and his hair would be a mess because he doesn't care what he looks like, he only cares about computers. So when I walked into the conference of 350 people that pretty much fit that description, I thought, oh my God, what have I done? But I thought, no, I'm here to be a bit disruptive, and it worked. I'm still here, so that's okay. But yeah, I was worried about people showing up because there were 5 talks happening at the same time. But I got about 70 people, so that was quite a good number. I did wonder at times whether it would be best if nobody was there. After the session, I found out that when my talk got all the talks get voted on, and mine actually got the highest number, which I was really surprised and quite happy with. I felt really, really good after doing it. So it might be nervous in the build up to it, but it's definitely, definitely worth doing it. And I got some feedback as well that was quite positive, but also some really good constructive feedback as well. So that was great. So these are my learnings. So ask people, if you want to talk at conferences, just ask people what would they do and make it your own way. So they'll give you lots of tips of things to do. Absolutely fine, just do it your own way. Don't be afraid to do something different. I was really worried about doing a non-technical talk. 25 talks happened that day. I was the only female speaker and the only non-technical topic. Don't be afraid to do that because it seemed that people wanted to hear it, so that was really good. Channel your inner performer. I would think about maybe some of the people that you've seen tonight or just people that you've seen deliver really good presentations and think about what they've done and what you liked about it. Try and get feedback. Pushing yourself out your comfort zone is a really positive experience, and I think on the same theme as a lot of people have talked about, being visible might help to encourage other people and inspire others. So if I can do it, then I'm pretty sure anyone can. So yeah, thank you.